All right, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. For those that has been taking their time to engage on my videos, from the likes to the comments, I appreciate you. I see you. Thank you very, very much. And if you're coming across my page for the first time, my name is Peter. I'm a graphic designer, a digital creator. I create content here that will help you as a graphic designer, especially those that use smartphones to design. You're going to learn a lot when it comes to designing, regardless of the level and phase you are in your design journey. Now, moving on today's video, we're going to be working on how to improve your design quality with simple tools. So I'm going to be sharing, giving you ways on how to improve your design quality. So on this video, we're going to be using Snapseed. The plan was to use both Snapseed and Lightroom, but I guess I'm going to use Lightroom for another video. So I like taking it step by step. Moving on today's video, we're going to be working on two flyers. I'm going to be using two flyers. This is the first flyer we're going to be working on. This one is an old design. I made this about 2025 last year, and this one is a recent design for a very good friend of mine, Ken. So this is the first one we're going to be working with. Then I'll teach you how to enhance your designs, your flyer. So the next step is clicking on, like I said, we're going to be using Snapseed. Now, before we start, there is something I would like to let you know. I'm going to share with you 3 ways that can actually make your design look better, aside from this whole editing. The first one is, especially when you are having a picture in your design, when you're having something like an image like this one has a snap there. If you're having a picture in your design, one of the ways you can use to improve your design is, the first one is the tool you are using to remove the background. I see some of you use this removebackground.org. I was using it then. That was when I was still coming up, but that's a very, very, very which one would I even use yourself? You're not supposed to use that app for removing your background, because the result is just too bad. Is that you get a very blurry result, or I don't know. So the best option is for you to use Photoroom. Most of us are familiar with Photoroom, so use the Photoroom app to remove your background to get a very clean result. But if you want to get the best, I think you can get the best from using the premium Photoroom. And if you need access to the hacked premium Photoroom, you can reach out to me on my WhatsApp. Check my description and reach out to me on WhatsApp. I'll give you access to premium Photoroom. Now, the second ways is to always import your designs. This is for those that design with Pixellab. I was supposed to mention this at first so that you'll be aware. Let me give you an example. Okay, let's say you're trying to export this image. The first thing you have to do is you change this to PNG, then this custom, you change it to Ultra, and you save to gallery. I don't have to save it because I've saved it before. This is the second way. This is the second method you're going to use to enhance. Then when you enhance it, you're gradually getting there. Then the final step is to use your main editing tool, which is either Snapseed or Lightroom, depending on the kind of design, the kind of flyer you're designing. There are some flyers you want to design. You don't really have to use Snapseed and Lightroom. You just have to use just Snapseed. There's some designs that don't really need too much editing. So you might be asking why I'm talking so much. That is how my video, I like talking so you can understand what I'm doing. So you understand. So moving on, using Snapseed, the first thing you have to do when you have a picture is color. Let's color grade this flyer. Hope you know where. Okay, if you're not familiar with the latest update on Snapseed, this is how you get your tools. You click on this place here, choose, and look for refine and click on color. Now, the first color we are going to enhance is green. Let's click on green here. Then scroll and look for saturation. You can see the difference. And mind you, when you are increasing all these things, be always cautious of these numbers. Don't just scroll anyhow. Now we're going to take this to 30. not too much. Okay, 30, 31. Okay, 30 is good. Now the next color is orange. Orange, yeah. So we're going to do the same here, saturation. Let's take it to 30. Not too much. Yeah, I think this is better. I think we have something like brown there, or no. Now the next one is the sharpness. We're going to make it more sharp. Click on this place and click on, okay, still that same refine. Then you click on details. This is the details here. Now this structure, some of us don't really know how to use this structure. If there's a way you use it, it will make your design look a little bit old, and I don't know, it's going to be giving this kind of low quality vibe. So do not, our advice, if you don't know how to properly use it, do not even use it at all. Just leave it. This is what I'm looking for, the sharpening. Then you increase it. If you want to know how good it is, you can just zoom and just look at some details that you know you can be aware of, just and increase and see the difference. Just look at the difference. So if you're doing too much or not. Okay, let's leave it to 50. 50, then we go back. You see there's a difference. You can see the glow now. Yeah, there's a difference. Once I click it, you see the before, then when I release it, you see the after. Now the next one I use is this tune image. This is my last method. Now the first one is the brightness. This one, it depends on you. If you want to make it light, if you want to make it dark, but I advise you make it balanced. Don't do too much. So let's see which one is better. You can just use your initiative. The only way you can be successful in this method is by training your eyes. If you attended my graphic design tutorial, I talked about training your eyes. How can you train your eyes? You train your eyes by looking at professional designs. Go to Pinterest or any kind of social media platform and look at people designs. When you look at better designs, you know when a design is good or bad. So because I know when a design is good or bad, I know how to balance this brightness. So I think, okay, should I increase it? I think this is going to be too much. Let me reduce it a little bit. Now the next one is, I don't think I need saturation because I've done that for the color already. But let me see. Yeah, sync. Okay, let me just put it at 5. The next one is ambience. Yeah, this one too is good. Now you can see there's a difference. You can see. So I'm not going to make it too much, like I always say. Let's leave this one at 10. I think 10 is okay. Then you don't need shadow. Then warmth. This one is, I will not advise you to use this one. You can only use this one for picture editing, not for flyer. So let me just see what this one does. You can see this one is changing the vibe entirely. So let's just leave it at 0. This is exactly what we need. Now you can see the difference. This is before and this is after. Before and after. Before and after. That is how you enhance your design using Snapseed. And you come here and export and see. We're going to be moving to the next one. I said we're going to be using 2 designs. Now, the reason why I'm going to use this, the reason why I'm using this flyer is because of this picture. I'm going to teach you how to edit while you're editing there's a feature on this latest Snapseed that allows you to properly edit any image on your design. That is why I'm using this particular one. So now the first step is, as usual, color. You can start with your details. I just like start with my color first. Now, which obvious color is here? Purple. Let's start with purple. Now this is purple. So first thing is to increase the saturation. Just see how far you're going. You notice that it's affecting this black. So this is a black shirt. So instead of us to make it too much, I'm going to balance it. I don't make it too much. Let's leave it at 30. Is 30 okay? Yeah, 30 is okay. Now, what other color is here? Brown. brown, but this one is giving orange vibe. Let's see if this orange will not affect the face. Oh, to actually affect the face, but let's give it a try. No. It's going to affect the face. Well, should I use it? Let me see. No. No, I think that's okay with the color. Okay, I think there's a green here. There's a green here. Let me see. Yeah, there's a green here. Got the green here. This particular one. So, okay, let me leave this one out. Okay, 20 is good. Okay, let's try and use let's use red because it has a pink lip. Let's see if it will not affect the face. Okay, I think it's affecting it so we're not going to do it too much, just small, not too much. Let's leave it at 3. I think 3 is better. Now, moving on, the next one is detail. Now, for detail, let's see if structure is going to work. Okay, structure is giving it this rough vibe. Is that what we want? Let's see. Okay, if you found to our structure, let me make it 3, not so much. Then sharpening, this is what we want. Yeah, while you're increasing it, you might not see how it's affecting it. You just have to zoom and see the effects. You can see the effect from here. So should I make it? Let me make it 40, not so much. Yeah, I think this is better. Now the next one is detail. Oh, sorry, tone image. This is tone image. Now brightness. Do we need brightness? Let's see. Think a little bit. Let's make it 5. Saturation. We don't need saturation. Ambience. Okay. Let's see if we can increase the ambience. Okay. Let's leave it the ambience. Then this warmth. I don't think we need it, but let's reduce it a little bit because let's reduce it just to, okay. I think 2 is better because I want it to have this calm, very calm vibe. Now this is going to be the last one. This is why I'm using this this particular design. Now this feature, which is portrait, this one is for editing the face. Yeah, this is kind of like a new feature on Snapseed. For those that are familiar with Snapseed, this is a new feature and I love it. I love it because instead of me to go to Lightroom and start doing all those masking, I can just come here and make the face smooth and I'm good to go. This one saves me more time than using Lightroom. Alright, the reason why it was taking time is you notice there's a lot of face in this design. So most of the time, if there's too much faces on a particular design, when you're using that portrait feature, it will take time to scan the face. That's why there was a time I was designing a flyer that had about 10 faces. The app was just misbehaving. I just had to quit it. So if you're trying to edit a design that has more than 4 or 5 faces, it's going to give you tough time. You can just use the one that hasn't been like 1, 2, 3 highest or 4. So yeah, so the first thing we're going to do is skin smoothing. So while we are editing, make sure you are checking, check these things you're doing, so you're going to be sure. So I'm going to zoom in and increase. You can see the difference. I don't know if you can see it. So anyway, this on this, the skin is already smooth because I took my time to edit this picture. That's why you will not really notice. So let me just leave it like this. So I'm going to increase the skin smoothing. Next one is eye brightening. So you can see the difference. So the eye is now brighter than before. The next one is eyebrow definition. This picture already has an eyebrow, so making it too much is going to change the face already, and I don't want that. So I think this one is optional. If you're having the picture that maybe the person doesn't really have an eyebrow, you can add, but this guy here, he has an eyebrow, so I don't really need that. Let me just leave this one. The next one is eye bag removal. This one too, you don't have to do it too much, because sometimes when you remove the eye bag, it actually removes the details of that person's face, because sometimes those eye bag actually makes that person, you know, looks like that. So me removing the eye bag is going to make the person look different, which you can see. So I'm not removing it, I'm just going to leave it there. Now the next one is iris clarity. Not necessary. The teeth is not open. Okay, the teeth is open here, so let's see the effect. You can see the difference. The teeth is not very white. If I reduce it, the teeth is not very white. Now the next one is the lips. Yeah, this one is very, very good effect. Oh, sorry, I went to the spotlight. The lips, rather. You can see the difference. It's going to look more attractive. So let's see. Let's make sure. We're going to make sure. Always make sure you're not doing too much. Make sure you're not doing too much. Make sure you're not doing too much. I think this is better. This is better. Now the next one is spotlight. This one is very, very important, especially when you're editing a birthday picture and birthday design. Spotlight is very, very important because it will allow the audience, whoever is looking at the design, to focus on the person's face. It gives this first glance vibe. So I'm going to increase it. You can see lately I was increasing the spotlight, the face spotlight. The focus was mainly on the face. So I'm not going to make it too much, like I used to say, just to make sure it's not too much. Okay, let's use 25. Now this face spotlight is for only a design that has a face in it, that has a person on the design. You're not going to use it for your normal design. No? So that was why I use this particular one, so people can understand. So I'm not going to, I think this is a little bit too much. Let's use 20. Yeah, this is better. And you are good to go. Now this is the final result. Look at before and look at after. You can see the difference. That is how you enhance your design using Snapseed. Then you save and export. So yeah, so my next video I'll be teaching you how to enhance design using the Lightroom. It's almost the same method, yeah, but the difference is I'm going to like teach you how to edit pictures more on Lightroom on my next video. Yeah, that's all for now. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.